unique thing about this new record was we had the opportunity to work some of the songs up on the road, you know. I think we've noticed that over time old songs have sort of taken a metamorphosis whilst we've been on tour, simply through, I guess, boredom and wanting to keep things interesting for us. So we tried to apply that to the new songs in order to hopefully make them, by the time we got into the studio, they would sound like, you know, they'd been worn in. They weren't too sort of edgy or fresh. We'd actually really sort of settled into the songs.
Come find me now, we'll hide and we'll speak in our secret tongues. Will you come back to my corner? Spent too long alone tonight. Would you come and brighten my corner? A lit torch to the pile high.
It was probably slightly more frustrating at times. There were a few more discussions than usual, and I didn't always win the arguments and stuff. It was unique. A year and a half of writing and recording, and almost like, you know, our guy at the label was interested in a sort of remix. We did sort of remixed ourselves on the last record, and sort of put them out as B-sides and stuff. And he was really interested in that process, maybe being before the album was even done, so that what you get is the remix version. It's, you know, because in a couple of cases I think we improved them, and so we kind of went through that as well. You know, nothing was too precious, nothing was too good to be like knocked on the head. So we were fairly brutal with things as well. But it's been the best experience I've had in this band anyway. You know, it's just partly because I don't think you can entirely enjoy what you do if it's all your own work.
Time passes, I accept the blame, and I accept that you might never care to see me again. At least I can shake off some shame, still I quiver like a dying leaf in a violent wind. Don't wish to be excused for this, my disguise and my excuses, they have worn so thin. But may I ask, answer honestly, oh, what would you have done if you were me? How could it go so wrong so quickly? Oh, what would you do if you were me? Don't assume that I have found this easy. Oh, how would you feel if you...
I've had fewer sleepless nights making this record. I think a lot of the pressure's off, and I think there's just parts of the songs that I can fully appreciate as a just as a listener, because they're not mine, and I'm enjoying that a lot, you know. So it's the best album we've made, you know. I think you should say that about every album you just made, but I genuinely believe this one, and is, you know. So very, very, very chuffed.